Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop. Until you get your mouth on LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yeah, we got that merch for the ladies, and yes, we even got that merch for the babies, and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, man. Salute everybody that's tapped in. Press 2 if y'all can hear me in the comments, man. Got a mic check real quick. Press 2 if you guys can hear me in the comments. Got a mic check, man. Let me see if y'all can hear me. All right. Appreciate all y'all coming in here, man. So I got some updates for you guys tonight, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Y'all hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share the video, like the video. Share the video, like the video. As y'all come through the building, and after you hit the subscribe button, you'll see the bell. You hit that bell icon, you'll see all. Click the all icon, and that way you guys will be updated when I release video content on this channel. First of all, I want to say this, man. Listen, man, and I want to be clear with everybody that's listening to this video, bro. I'm disappointed in a lot of the people who are subscribed to this channel. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because a lot of us that are in here don't keep the same energy for everybody, right? It's different rules for different people, and I despise that. And the reason why I despise that is because everybody has no problem when we do videos and talk about Diddy, which we're going to talk about tonight. And we talk about Jay-Z. And we talk about, those things like that, man. Y'all love that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But I came in here today, man. Earlier today. I did a video talking about Vince McMahon, right? And, I just found it to be quite sad. Today, Vince McMahon was allowed to walk scot-free on $1.7 million, in which $1.3 million he get to give back to a company he built, right, to the feds. So basically, he gives $400,000. The dude had multiple different allegations of sexual assault against him from multiple women, right? And I'm not talking about this the other night, Michelle. I'm talking about today. I did a video today, and a lot of you guys didn't even see the video. A lot of y'all didn't care about the video, man. But you guys are here to hear about this Diddy stuff, man. It bothers me, man. So this dude who had the FBI investigating him, and who currently had a lawsuit going on, and that lawsuit was paused by Janelle Grant, a woman who accused this man of doing number 2 on her head, which was absolutely some of the most lowest accusations you can have against a person, you know, and I find it to be very, very, very disturbing. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I really find it to be disturbing, and I'm bothered um, by a lot of you guys because you know y'all just don't care, man. It don't matter, man. And you know these guys are lawless. They do whatever the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And they get away with it, and nobody cares, bro. It's just it's bothersome to me, man. It really do bother me, man. It really do bother me, man. This man had 2 different sexual assault lawsuits on him. He had the feds on him because they were saying that he didn't put these payments that he allegedly paid these women off with. Oh no, he did pay the women off with, right? In his accounts, right? He didn't put this, he didn't file these things, right? I want y'all to look at this, right? He failed to disclose payment agreements he allegedly made with 2 women in exchange for their silence on sexual assault allegations. Vince McMahon is a huge figure, a multi-billionaire. Nobody care, man. Nobody care, bro. And that's just the facts, bro. People say, oh, man, Ticket, what's up with Diddy, man? What's going on with Diddy and Jay-Z, man? Look, man, we talking about other people, too. Y'all just don't care about that stuff. But, you know, like I said, man, to see Vince McMahon walk off like that today, man, that bothered me, bro. Because you got all these other dudes and all these other people facing these cases, right? They don't just get to pay that little bit of bread and walk off. So you saw the dude from Abercrombie and Fitch. What did he pay? He paid like what? $10 million bond he had. He's out. No, he didn't pay the $10 million bond. Vince McMahon and his wife currently have a lawsuit against that organization, the WWE, right now, where the man accuses them of just standing by and, you know, allowing these alleged things to happen to the young ones by another staff member of the WWE. Nobody cares. And now Linda McMahon is she's a part of she's a part of the presidential staff. She's on the board. She's leader of the board of education or whatever. You know, and Vince, he walks away like this again, man. Man had multiple sexual assault allegations over the years. Multiple. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, bro. Bro, this shit crazy, man. And to the person who said black folk care about black problems, not white, that's not true. That's not true. Because, and I'm gonna tell you why that's not true. It is true that they do. No, you know what? Let me reword that. You know what? I ain't gonna say that's not true. That's not true for everybody. Let me say that. Because some of them don't. Some of them are out here calling out the injustices of what's going on. Because, like I said, we're going to talk about Diddy right now and the situation with him. Because his situation just got worse today as well. But you guys are going to be more interested in that. As soon as we get to really talking about that in a second, it's going to get up to about 15, 16, 17, 100 people in the chat. And y'all know how it's going to go. If I was already talking about him, the chat would have been full. Already. If I was already talking about his situation. So, again, man, and if y'all don't know who he is, y'all need to look this dude up, man. Bro, this is crazy that listen, it's a precedent that's being put out here now that this man can do this. He 1.3 million, he got fined 1.7 million. 1.3 million goes back to the company he once owned. So basically, $400,000 fine, and he walks away from a federal investigation that could have put him in prison for the rest of his life. Think about that. And this dude is already pushing 80. Right? Man, listen, man. And then I seen some people that came and they were saying, you know, they were talking about Trump today. And I just said that whole situation with Trump was a waste of time. All they did was waste the people's time and the people's money, man. They wasn't gonna put no punishment on Trump. Why are you wasting man's time? They literally called him in there. You understand what I'm saying? Literally called him in there, you know, to give him no time. Think about that. They literally called him in there to give him no time, bro. Nah, you're not going to get any time. No time today for you. That's crazy. So you waste everybody's time to give him no time. Okay, cool. No problem. No problem. You know what I mean? This is just how it goes, man. This is a situation. This is a system. This is how they operate. This is how they want to operate, man. But let's talk about the situation with Sean Combs, because that's all y'all want to talk about anyways, right? Diddy has more issues coming on now. Now, according to new reports that's coming out, man. Now, you guys all remember that diary that old boy said he had. I can't remember his name, man. The dude that broke YouTube said he had the videotapes, and that they had the Kim Porter's diary, and they put out the book. I'm gonna think of his name in a second, right? A lot of people are saying that, hey, man, that shit fake. It wasn't no diary. She ain't had no diary. That book was fake. Well, I'll be sure is saying now that this is real. I'll be sure is coming out right now, according to reports, and stating that Kim Porter, in fact, indeed did have a diary, and she was going to expose Diddy and all of his secrets. I'll be sure is now coming forward saying this. According to the reports, and I'm going to read the reports for you guys. It says Kim Porter did keep diary about Diddy, says her ex in a bombshell new film, and suspects that she passed away because she was set to blow the lid off of Diddy's secrets. So I'll be sure is confirming that Kim Porter, in fact, did keep a diary. And, all the people who said she didn't, they said, no, she did keep a diary. Right? That's what they're saying. Right? So, we're seeing that, man, this thing is getting real crazy. Real crazy, bro. Because we're seeing that she did keep a diary. Right? Man. Look, man. I'm going to read you guys this article. This article gets real serious right here. And we're going to get into the article, right? All right, so it says, Diddy's longtime love, Kim Porter, did keep a diary. It said, despite her children's strong denial, her ex and the father of one of her children has revealed. So her ex, Kim Porter's ex, and the father of one of her children has revealed that she did keep a diary, despite the children saying that she didn't. So I'll be sure saying that the kids are lying and that Kim Porter did keep a diary. So he said there's some lying ass people. You understand what I'm saying? It says, and I'll be sure, right, believes she was about to blow the lid off of Diddy's perverted sex life, according to this article. It says he even suggests that her 2018 death was suspicious because she had enough material to bring the rap mogul down, right? It says, I'll be sure, who's 56 years old right now, makes the claim in the explosive new documentary that's coming out on the 14th that I told y'all about. This one's going to be crazy. Diddy Making of a Bad Boy, due to stream on Peacock next week. Now it says that DailyMail.com previously revealed what was purported to be the contents of the diary, which allegedly describes unsettling episodes of violence and threesomes. Right? This is crazy, man. It says that, man, dog. It says that, wow, man. It said that DailyMail.com previously revealed what was purported to be the contents of the diary, which allegedly described unsettling episodes of violence and threesomes. It says, but Kim Porter's children, including I'll Be Sure's son's Quincy Brown, 33 years old, denied the book's authenticity in Instagram post stating it was a horrific conspiracy theory. Right? Now, according to these reports, it says, we all know Diddy's being held. And what he's being held for. He's pleaded not guilty. It says the death of Kim Porter has been a source of conspiracy theory for years. And she was seemingly a healthy 47-year-old woman at the time of her death, her demise, which is just absolutely devastating. You know what I mean? Absolutely devastating. That situation right there. It goes on to say, a coroner found the cause of death was pneumonia, and the police did not find anything suspicious. It says, but that has not that has not stopped the speculation, right? It goes on to say Kim Porter, a model and an actress, was in an on-again, off-again relationship with Diddy from 1994 until they split in '07. Together they had a son, Christian Combs, who's now 26, and twins Jesse and Delilah Combs, 18. While they were together, Diddy also adopted Quincy Brown. That's Al B. Sure's son, as you guys know, right? It says Al B. Sure acknowledges in the documentary how furious he was and is at Diddy for stealing Kim Porter from him, even though they were friends who both worked at a hip-hop label, Uptown Records. It says there's an OG rule. If you're my brother, and between you and your wife something happens, she's off limits, he says. But Diddy, who was dating somebody else at the time, ignored that, and one day when Kim Porter was in the studio with baby Quincy, he came up to her and made a strange comment. He looked over and saw this really beautiful girl, and she was holding this really beautiful baby. And he said, "Hey, man, I wish I had a beautiful girl like that." Sure reveals Diddy allegedly made an aggressive play for Kim Porter and won her over with lavish vacations and a millionaire lifestyle. He goes on to say that I'll be sure shots at being portrayed as an absent father. He suggests that it was Diddy's publicist who painted the stories against him. Welling up with tears, he calls the claims propaganda and alleges that Diddy didn't even formally adopt Quincy as his own. There's no adoption, none, says I'll be sure, whose real name is Albert Brown. There's no letter to my father, all crafted by a publicist. If you haven't noticed, his name is still Brown, is what he says, right? He goes on to say that Puffy wasn't too happy about anyone who had a relationship with Kimberly. But Porter, according to I'll be sure, tried to protect him. He said, Kimberly said, "Don't get involved. You will get offed, unalived." Not only was she trying to save me, she was putting her own life in danger. It goes on to say, but Porter did keep on talking to Al B. Sure, and they remained friends. He says in the film, she began to confide in me. She said something's not right. His soul has gone completely dark, like he's just not there. She made me promise on her son's life not to ever reveal anything because she was in complete fear of my life. What I know is that before her demise, she was keeping a diary, right? Someone got the passcode to her phone and computer and found out what she was writing, what was going on behind closed doors, says I'll be sure. And DailyMail.com previously described a 60-page book called Kim's Lost Words, which purported to be a collection of Kim Porter's diary that allegedly described Combs' colorful life from the 90s through the Porter's final year, including philandering both with male and female musicians and rappers, and debauched orgies at his home, which Porter took part in. It goes on to say the diary was published in September, 6 days before Diddy was indicted. In it, Porter allegedly recounted discovering and making copies of tapes Diddy made of himself having sex with underage young fellas he was managing, right? Including a tape involving an 18-year-old pop star who went on to be a household name, right? Also, it says that final entry of the memoir has Porter falling fatefully ill, dramatically texting her friends, "He got me," and then calling 911. An attorney for the Combs family, as well as the Porter's 4 children, said the alleged memoir was fake and that anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves. In the documentary, I'll be sure suggests that Porter was unalived and said that she was going to do what Ventura did with her lawsuit, blowing the lid off of this entire situation. And Diddy has consistently denied any and all of these allegations is what he has done. Is what he has done, right? It says singer Sarah Rivers, who worked with Diddy on the 2000s MTV series Making the Band 2, was also interviewed in the documentary. She claims that Diddy once told a member of her group, "You make me so angry. You make me want to eat your flesh." To another member of the group, he allegedly vowed to get a crackhead, pay them $20 to smack the shit out of you. Fighting back tears, Ms. Rivers said that she didn't want to be around Diddy unless there were cameras after he sexually assaulted her. Rivers said that Diddy touched her in a place that he shouldn't have, that was inappropriate. She said, "I felt intimidated. I felt, oh my God, what the heck just happened now?" Diddy's childhood friend Tim Patterson, who also worked with him at Uptown Records, says in the film that he believed that the lack of a father figure contributed to Diddy's wayward tendencies. Marvin Combs was shot unalived in 1972 when Diddy was just 3 years old. The unaliving is thought to have been related to Marvin's association with a kingpin. Patterson said that the wild parties that Diddy's mother, Janice, hosted in the home they both lived in was another factor, right? And I heard the brother Willie D make a video on this today. Shout out to Willie D. I thought he made an excellent video talking about this situation, this alleged situation. And I'm going to tell you something. We say alleged because it is alleged, but what he said in his video today was so profounding and so correct. I'm going to stop right there 1 second and talk about what he said real quick. He talked about, and you know, I've seen some people saying, "Oh, that I don't care." Man, listen, man, let me tell y'all something. If that's true and that happened, that has a profounding effect on a young person. I'm going to tell y'all why, right? Let me tell y'all something, man. What happens in front of your kids at a young age will influence your kids. A parent has major influence on their kids. I'm going to repeat this again. A parent has major influence on their kid. Let me tell y'all something, man. Most of your kids are going to grow up, and whatever type of household they grow up in, that is what they're going to be a product of. Meaning, if you got kids that grow up in homes that are filled with rival, with drugs, and all they know how to do growing up is sell and do all this other stuff, bro, they ain't got no shot. They ain't got no shot. So if it's true that Diddy as a youth, he grew up to seeing all this type of sexual activity going on in his home, allegedly, all these types of dealers and pimps and all this stuff going, you know what that psychologically does to a young fella? It destroys you. It ruins you from the very beginning of your existence. Because when you're young, you're impressionable. And your parents have the biggest impression on you. Let me give you an example. If your parents, when you're young, are always taking you to church and keeping you out of certain situations, that's going to lean you in a different direction. It's going to show you something different. But if your parents are always taking you to the street, always got you on the block, always got you involved in ratchet type of shit, you're going to be a ratchet ass individual. These are all facts. These are all facts. If your parent have kids at young ages with sexual, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to keep it 100% real, man. I was talking to this young fella the other day, man. Young fella, right? And I saw him at the basketball court. And I was sitting down on the side. And he came over. He was like, "What's up, man?" I said, "What's up, dog? What's going on?" So he's changing his shoes and putting on his sandals, right? So he opens his bag to take his sandals out of his bag. This dude got a box of condoms in his bag. I said, "Bro, what are you doing?" Brother couldn't have been number 15, 14 years old. I said, "Bro, what you doing, man?" He was like, "Yeah, you know, I got to stay strapped." I'm like, "Hey, bro, look, man." Man, I snatched that shit out of his hand. I said, "Man, give me that shit, man." He said, "Man, what you doing, man?" I said, "Man, give it to me, man." I said, "Yo, who gave you this, man?" He was like, "Yeah, man." He said, He said, my dad told me to keep it on me. My pops told me to keep it on me, and just in case, so I don't be slipping up out here. I said, slipping up? I said, your daddy should have been kicking your ass, right? For you to even be thinking like this at this age, right? And it just goes to show you guys that the things you do, and some of y'all in this chat room do that. Y'all will give your young ones all of these things. I'm telling y'all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all this. You guys don't see it, but it's true. It's true. It's true what I'm saying to y'all, man. And see, here's Yolanda says it's better to be safe than irresponsible. No, it's not. You know what it's better to be? It's better to be a good goddamn parent, right? And tell your kids, hey, I better not catch you even thinking about. Forget having this on you, because you ain't even going to be thinking about it. Straight like that. Or else you're going to have to deal with the consequences of this capital punishment right here. See what I'm saying? See, that's what she just said right there, Yolanda Coleman. That is a part of the problem right there. That mentality right there, ma'am. And I'm sorry to call you out, but it's true. Your mentality is a part of the problem. Because what you're supposed to do is eliminate that. That ain't supposed to be an option. See, it's certain things that ain't even supposed to be an option that's on the table right now. It's not even an option. Yeah, it's not an option. It's not an option, dog. You know what I mean? See, some of you guys, parents, the parents give the kids options. I'm telling y'all this right now, right? And that's the problem. Listen, I ain't giving no kid no option. It's respect from the jump, period. Ain't no respect, man, bro. We got a problem. See, that's the problem with a lot of people in this house. I'm not wrong, Mr. Randy Jackson. I'm gonna tell you why, sir. And that's the reason why weak ass dudes like yourself will not be able to have full control of your young ones, because you don't have control of them. I'll tell you right now, right? See, I'm finna tell you something, and this is the honest to God truth, right? See, if Diddy had a father figure or somebody in his life early, his father figure, right? His father in his life that told him, hey, man, you're not finna do that. And I don't give a damn what you say. There ain't no option. See, let me tell you something. I'm going to give you an example, right? It was no option for me to go get high with the other brothers when I was younger. It wasn't even an option. It wasn't nothing I think about. Because if I did it, I'm going to get my ass kicked. So it's not even an option. It's off the table. See, some of you people, y'all put this on the table as you allow that to be an option. No, it ain't going to be no option. No, it ain't an option. Ain't an option. You see, let me tell you something else. You disrespect your parents, you disrespect your mother, that's not an option. My father tell me that all the time. No, hey, don't disrespect your mother. There ain't no option now. There ain't no option. If you disrespect her, you're going to get a whooping. Point blank, period. See, and that's the problem with a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all, you guys put the power in your kids' hands and you give them options when they don't even have enough strength to have an option. That's the problem with y'all. That's the problem with y'all. You tell your kids to come back at 9, they come back at 9:30 and you let them off the hook. No, I told you to bring yourself back in here at 9 o'clock. If you're not in here by 9 o'clock, it's going to be some repercussions because there is no option for you to come late. Period. See? But some of y'all allow them to stretch the rules, and what happens is when they realize that they can walk over you, stretch the rules, and move forward, I'm telling y'all this right now, right? Telling y'all this right now, what the situation is going on. I'm being very, very real with y'all, and I'm being honest, and I'm being, out front with y'all, right? And that is the situation with Diddy. Diddy never, it seems like Diddy was told, hey, man, look, man, you're not finna do this. It seemed like you could do everything. Look at Diddy's son right now. Look at Diddy's sons right now. Sean Diddy Combs is on trial for his life, and his son, Christian Combs, is on a video on Instagram kissing a girl in between her chest. Nigga, are you crazy? See, somebody should have been whooping on his ass right then. Right, I don't give a damn how old you are. Right then. Right then. You are a damn fool. Your father is on trial fighting for his life. You're on social media posting for, yeah, she the baddest. She the baddest. Kissing her in between her puppies. Make it make sense. And ain't nobody kicked this boy ass and say, hey, look, man, what the hell wrong with you, man? One-way ticket, man. Don't even have no hope. There is no hope. There is no hope. There's no hope. There is no hope. There is no hope. There is no hope. There is no hope. I'll tell y'all this right now, man. And to any of the parents who feel away, hey, man, look, that's y'all problem. I'll tell you something right now, man. Take control of your house, man. When I see kids be disobedient, disobey their parents, bro, I saw a kid in Walmart. The mama told him straight up, hey, don't touch those. It was some toys in there. You know, you got the toy section, kid, go touch the toys. She said, don't touch it. The boy went and touched the toys. And I'm talking about pulled it down, yanked it. She told him to put it back, wouldn't put it back. Started acting all screaming, hollering in front of everybody, just disrespectful. See, I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. This ain't going down like that, y'all. It's not going down like that. It's not going down like that, bro. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's not going down like this. And there is no agree to disagree. See, that's the problem. I'm not agreeing to disagree with nothing. See, that's the difference between me and you. On this, there is no compromise in this. There is no compromise. See, that's the problem with a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys compromise with your kids. Ain't no compromise with no kids. I'm sorry, bro. You're going to do what I say. I told y'all this. My father, man, listen, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. When I was disobedient and didn't want to do what my father said, listen, man, if you don't want to listen to what I say, you can leave right now. It's cool. Ain't no problem. You're not finna sit in this house, though, and do whatever you want to do. I was only, 14 years old. I'm like, this man crazy. He was dead serious. I said, all right. All right, you can ask my father. I looked at him. I said, nigga, I hate you, nigga. He looked at me. I know it hurt him when I said that to him. But he stood on business. He said, you can go on leave. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you want to be a man? Go be a man. You know what I mean? And I told y'all what I did. I went outside, went on the back deck. You understand what I'm saying? Went on the back deck, right? I went outside, went on the back deck, right? Sat out there for about 35, 45 minutes in the freezing cold. It was freezing that day, so I couldn't believe it was that cold that day. Got back up, knocked on the door. He took a long time to come open that door. But I learned a lesson. I had to comply. I had no option. I had no money. I had no place to go. I had no means of taking care of myself. And that's the thing parents have to realize. At a young age, you have to take control of your youth and your young ones. If you don't, they will control you. These are all facts. These are all facts. This is the part I don't think y'all understand. And to this day, I always tell my father, whenever I talk to my dad, I say, hey, man, I appreciate you, man, for staying on my helmet, man. Because if you didn't do that, man, bruh, man, I wouldn't be built like I am today. My mind wouldn't be right. These are facts. And that's why I try to tell y'all, like, those things are important. When you got these type of allegations out here with Diddy and his mom, when you got them type of things flying, bro, that is real deal stuff, man. I'm going to say it again. That is real deal, hardcore stuff right there, man. You never want to see the youngins go through nothing like that, man. Never. Never. I would dare myself to try to kiss my mama like that. Nigga, please. 360 got daggone slap from my dad. 360 slap. Yep. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. But see, this is the type of things I be trying to tell y'all when we have these conversations. There ain't no option, bro. Straight, I tell the kids that in camp. A lot of you guys don't know this, bro. I work with the kids in the basketball camp. I do basketball camps for free. And them kids think they can run over, man. They ain't finna run over me. There ain't no option. And one time a kid tried to go tell his parents I was being strict with him. Guess what I did? Waited for his parents to come over there and walk right up to him with him and said, yeah, I did it. And I put the correction on him. You know what his parents did? Hey, I appreciate you. Because ain't nobody else had the heart enough to stand up to him. They was mad as hell. Boy, and the parents made him come back the next day. Oh, so you gonna get some of this. And I never forget, mama gave that boy a beating right there. I'm talking about, oh my God. When he tried to be disrespectful, oh, she called him right. I almost wanted to stop her. I felt that hit. I was like, damn. But again, this is why I be trying to tell y'all this stuff, man. And people don't understand that. Right? Y'all see this. So when that dude said that, when they say that, I'm just telling y'all what it is right now, man. Feel however you want to feel, man. Feel however you want to feel, man. You know what I mean? Feel however you want to feel. Try to tell y'all this. Try to tell y'all this. Try to tell y'all this. I try to tell y'all this. All right? Y'all don't want to listen. You know, some people, they going to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they going to do what they do. Right? And so, I mean, bro, again, yeah, ain't no way in hell, man. Hey, I'm just being honest with you, man. So Diddy, from how it looks, this dude didn't even have a chance to really, you know, he didn't have a chance to get off to a good start. He didn't have a chance to get off to a good start. He didn't. What is he supposed to? He didn't have a chance to get off to a good start, man. And I'm not like, and I'm telling y'all this, when you're subject to that, every one of y'all that's in here, man, that got kids or that raise kids or that's around kids, you guys are an influence, man. I don't think y'all know that, bro. When you getting high around your kids and stuff, bro, I know some people that get high right in front of their kids, man. They ain't got no respect, my nigga. They get high right in front of his kids, man. And then let me tell you something. You can't do that and then go ask him to do something different. It's not gonna work. You have to lead by example, man. How you gonna be sitting right there blowing one down, getting high in front of your kids, and then tell your kids, nah, you can't get high? Man, they ain't even gonna respect you. Why? Because you're not willing to do what you tell them to do. That's a rule I always had on the basketball court. I tell all my teammates, you can ask anybody I played with ever. I say, bro, they say, man, Ticket, why you always? I said, bro, listen, let me tell y'all something, man. I ain't never gonna ask any one of you niggas to do something I ain't willing to do out here on this court, nigga. That's facts. You can ask any nigga I ever played with, nigga, they'll tell you, nigga, Ticket gonna lay it down 100%, nigga. So if I said that, then I got the discipline to follow through with that myself. The leadership aspect, which is what is lacking. You understand? That's what's lacking. Right? That's what's lacking. But y'all don't want to hear that. I know y'all don't want to listen to that real shit I'm trying to tell y'all. To the truth I'm telling y'all on this channel. They don't want to hear that, man. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Being honest with y'all, man. So when you look at a guy like Diddy, man, and y'all wonder why this stuff happens, man, bro, I believe this dude's friend. I believe. I know it's allegations, and they're denying it. They'll deny it. But I believe it, bro. I believe it, man. Because you don't just start doing this crazy stuff. A lot of this type of stuff, man, you do this. And to the person who says you think I'm getting paid to talk down about Puff, no, I don't. I get paid to tell the truth, you punk son of a bitch. I get paid to try to stop people from going straight to hell, nigga. You know who I get paid by? G.O.D., nigga. The man upstairs, you dumb son of a bitch. And forgive me, Lord, for my language, but sometimes you got to get funky with these funky-ass Negroes. Period. So shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I'm saving 3 or 4 people, nigga. The hell you think all the goddamn Los Angeles on fire for right now, nigga? You think God is pleased with the foolishness that he see going on? You got everybody out here wondering why. Nigga, it ain't hard to tell, nigga. And peep this, they not telling y'all about the average everyday people that's out here that's messed up from that situation. They only telling y'all about the celebrities. Oh, this celebrity right here is going through this. This celebrity right here is going through that. Right? Dude said YouTube gangster. No, I ain't no YouTube gangster. I never claimed to be a gangster, sir. I don't want to be a gangster. I don't want nothing to do with none of that gangster shit, nigga. I ain't no bitch. How about that, nigga? I ain't no bitch. That's a fact, my nigga. I ain't no bitch. I don't want nothing to do with no gangster shit, nigga. I'm not no fucking gangster, nigga. I'm not willing to give my life to a motherfucking street that I don't own, you bitch ass nigga. You're blocked. That's your dumbass mentality, nigga. It's a goddamn graveyard full of dumbass niggas who gave their life for nothing, nigga. I prefer not to live like that. I prefer to see the young ones be able to grow up, be productive citizens in society, have a family, kids, and reproduce great goddamn citizens in this world. Right? It's devils like you that are pushing the demonic energy. Right? That's what y'all doing. You see all these people saying all of these different things about all of these people I showed y'all. All the way across the board. Right? And you ask yourself, people are saying, hey, man, why is these fires and stuff going on like this, man? Ask yourself, man, is God pleased with Hollywood? Some of y'all don't even believe in God. So yeah, this ain't even going to go way past some of y'all. Straight up. I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm just keeping it 100, man, on my channel, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Right? I'm keeping it 100 on my channel. Because, see, when I go to sleep and I ain't got to answer to no nigga on YouTube. I answer to God, nigga. That's it. These are facts. You know what I'm saying? Right? See, when you leave this earth, you don't, all these people that judge you on earth, you don't take them with you, brother. You don't. So why am I out here trying to please them? Why would I try to be a gangster and stand on a block, nigga, that I don't even own, nigga? And if you think you own it, you really don't. Because guess what? Anytime them people want to, they can come take that shit from you. These are facts. But see, here's the problem in life. When you try and tell the youth to do the right thing and not do this bullshit, you understand what I'm saying? Then you get backlash. Then that's when you get people coming against you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to push that demonic energy and shit on you, bro. Nah, man. I decided to move a different way, man. You know what I mean? And I can understand some of the cats that grew up in that, man. I can understand it, bro. Some of these dudes are my friends. They grew up in that shit, bro. So you understand, because you understand that these are the things, they're a product of their environment, what they grew up in. But then again, they can hear some of that goodness from you. So that's why I continue to speak the way I speak. Not because I'm a person on here that's perfect or anything, but that's because I'm a person who seeks to want to be a better person in this world, helping people, giving people information. That's why I stopped just talking basketball on this channel and started talking about everything, nigga, because I could, nigga. Can't nobody put me in no box. And you got all these serious issues going on, and these bum ass niggas running around here. Hey man, why you talking about basketball? Nigga, shut up, nigga. Some of these young people can learn from these situations that's going on to keep them from going down this path. Why y'all think these rappers and these artists getting stripped down here in front of the world, man? This is a lesson to everybody, bro. Cut the bullshit. Period. And I know y'all don't like me cussing sometimes, and I don't like it, but you got to get funky with these niggas sometimes, man. Real talk. You have to. You have to. You got to get your hands dirty sometimes around here to clean this shit up, because you ain't going to clean up nothing unless you willing to get your hands dirty. When you go wash dishes, guess what? You got to get your hands dirty in order to clean those dishes. Right? These are facts. And don't say, oh, Ticket, well, I can put some gloves on. Nope, because guess what? Your hands are still going to be a little warped. They ain't going to come out them gloves the same way you put them in when you wash them dishes, nigga. So when you see these people pushing out this negativity to the people and to the youth and poisoning these kids' minds and these people's minds and shit like that, bro, I don't respect that. I can understand if you lived a certain life and you telling the ones, hey, look, man, this ain't what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? I respect that, because that's the way we supposed to move. People who made these mistakes in life, they supposed to say, hey, look, man, this ain't how we supposed to move, bro. We got to move in a different, we got to take this to a different, we got to go a different route with this. You know what I'm saying? We can't move like this. The way we moving right now, that's not right. You know? You never want your youth to suffer for the same way that you had to suffer coming up. Like if you had to suffer coming up, you don't want your young ones to do that. You want to make it better for them, that they don't have to see that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them thinking that they got a handout, but you also don't want them thinking that this thing is easy, is sweet, and you don't want them to have to live, you know. I'm telling y'all, bro, some of these dudes, they grew up in this stuff, man. They grew up, their parents was criminals. They got a whole, bloodline full of criminals, thieves, murderers, all this stuff. Their whole family was built like that. You know what I'm saying? So they grew up in that. They grew up, that's what they knew. You know what I'm saying? So that's all they really know. But that don't mean that we have to, you understand what I'm saying, put that to the youth like that. And that's all I'm saying with the situation with Diddy. It's like, bro, if he was privy to this and seeing this type of stuff when he was growing up at a young age, that's going to affect that dude, bro. It really is, man. It's really going to affect him, and not in a positive way. It's going to affect him in a very negative way. A very negative way. Right? So Al B. Sure goes on to say in this article, in the Daily Mail, as I told y'all, it says Diddy's childhood friend Tim Patterson, who also worked with him at Uptown's Records, say in the film that he believed that a lack of a father figure contributed to Diddy's wayward tendencies. Marvin Combs, like I told y'all, he was up out of here in 1972, as he was accused to be alleged with a kingpin, right? Right? This is crazy, man. It says, Lord Jesus have mercy, man. This is crazy. He says that he said that the wild parties that Diddy's mother Janice hosted in the home they both lived in was another factor. So he said he lived in a home with Diddy. So he's also putting himself in that situation. He said that he lived with Diddy growing up. He said on the weekends we partied. He was around all types of alcohol, reefer smoke, around lesbians, homosexuals, pimps, pushers. You think this is good for a young kid to be around? to see these things? No, it's not. What that's going to do is cause death and destruction to many. And then if you get famous, it's going to cause that to millions. People who attended the parties were from the streets. It wouldn't be a thing to mistakenly walk into one of the bedrooms and you have a couple in there butt naked. This is what we were fed. It was desensitizing us. I'm sure it was. But that was just Saturday night. This is what Diddy's childhood friend said. It says one of Diddy's former employees, who remained anonymous due to fear of retaliation, claimed that whenever the rapper put red lights on at a party, it was a frequency for making love and sex. It says at one such party, the employee claimed that Diddy beckoned two girls over, disappeared into a room, and didn't emerge for 24 hours. And he says, for sure, they were not of age, the employee claimed. This is Diddy's employee that said this. It says, in a statement to the filmmakers, Diddy's lawyers have denied all allegations and denied that he abused anyone that was not of age. So everybody's lying. And then here's the funny part. You got some funny ass nigga on YouTube saying that they all lying. Come on, man. Nigga, was you there? Was you there? Let's talk to the people who was there that's actually saying that this is the type of environment he grew up in and the things he was seeing. Right? See, the one thing I always learned, nigga, you can't serve two masters, nigga. Niggas would do anything to get into an industry circle, man. That shit sad, bro. Sad. When me personally, I would hope good and well he didn't do this. But damn it, I ain't no idiot. That man got all these people that grew up around him, people that was around him putting themselves in crimes. Why in the blue hell? I want y'all to think about this. If I'm somebody and the feds ain't said nothing to me, why would I go and put myself in a federal crime with Diddy and I'm lying and capping? Why would I do that? That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm going to put myself in a federal crime effing with Diddy. Federal crime. This shit's sad, man. His own artist from his label said, Mark Curry, that they used to fix them drinks up for them girls. Pop the peas in their mouth. All these things. He admitted it. That is a crime. They're admitting to that this is what we did. Right? Think about this stuff. But, like I said before, man, and we talk about protecting black folks. Nigga, this is the destruction of the goddamn black community, nigga. The destruction. Right? All these young ladies who wanted to be something. Young fellas that wanted to be something. Right? Right? And that's why I called out a lot of y'all for hypocrisy, because when we talked about those allegations against Vincent K. McMahon, and y'all didn't care. You just didn't watch the video, didn't care. I did the video today. That's the only other video I did today. For a reason. That's the only other video I did today. I had 4 videos I want to do that. I said, no, I'm going to only do that one, and I'll do this one tonight, because I know everybody going to come in this one, so I'm just going to talk about this one and this one. But they don't care. They don't. Unless it's yours. That's the only time people start caring, unless it's theirs. Because we don't care about each other no more. We don't have no more humanity, hospitality no more. Ain't none. It ain't none. Right? So then when we start trying to blind out of this is when we start destroying ourselves. Self-destruction. Right? Self-destruction. Because just because something else is not doing right, we're going to say, well, we ain't go, nah. We still got to stand on business. You understand what I'm saying? Still got to stand on business. For everybody. So it's just sad to see that these same people don't keep the same energy with Vince McMahon. They just don't. It's very sad to see that. And then you heard today, Chopper's on Art of Dialogue today, talking about how Diddy allegedly threatened to off Freddie from making a man. And he said the man was dead serious. He also revealed how he saw Diddy in the studio with another high-profile black celebrity doing some salacious things, kissing. 2 men. He walked in the studio on them, right? Think about this. Think about this. All right? All these things are being said today. In the last few days. So all these things are lies, according to everybody that's watching this video. And now I notice everybody want to agree with Gene Deal today on the part that Art dropped today when Gene said that, you know, he alleges that Diddy and Jay-Z were, were given an assignment to destroy East Coast rappers. Right? That's what Gene Deal said in the part that dropped today in the Art of Dialogue interview. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. Doing a great job over there. Right? Think about these things. Right? You don't have to believe me. I play what the man said himself. Straight up. I play what he said himself. You ain't got to believe me. Believe that man.
But tell me, man, why do you believe that Jay and Puffy is close, even though Jay's lawyer came out and said they're not?
Because Jay-Z and Puff was given an assignment, and that was to destroy East Coast rap. And what I mean by that, and I know people gonna be like, yo, Gene is out of his mind and everything like that. Check this out, brother. Is that New York rappers was getting 80 to 100, 800 to 1.2 million, or some larger than that, and sign with labels back then. And they was getting a lot of money to make albums and records. When they had guys down south that these labels was paying $250,000, $300,000 on record deals, and these guys was bringing back platinum albums and everything like that. So what they had to do was they had to keep New York rappers down. That's one reason, other than the Irv Gotti shit that 50 was going through and the poison they was putting in about 50, he had to go elsewhere to California or with Jay and not with Dre and Eminem to get a deal. They did not want East Coast rappers to get big. They were suppressing all new artists that was coming out of New York. Jay and Diddy was doing that. That's why when I heard your story, because I knew this for a long time, but when I heard Dame Dash that Jay wouldn't sign off on nothing, Jay wouldn't do this and Jay would that, because he couldn't let a Cameron blow up. He couldn't let an East Coast rapper like Beanie Siegel blow up. Because him and Diddy was giving that deal, we got to keep these East Coast rappers down. Because down south rappers, Cash Money, No Limit, Ludacris and them, they was taking little money and bringing back more money and making more money for them. So the record labels, I wouldn't say they was going to lose off the East Coast rappers, but they couldn't give them peanuts. They couldn't give them $200,000 to do an album, $300,000 to do an album. They couldn't give them that type of money. They had people like Graf getting $800,000 doing an album and never came out. So they was placed to destroy the East Coast rap. And then along came a somebody that was about to bring East Coast rap back. And there's nothing they could do about it. And this kid was finna put East Coast on the map just like Big did. And this is after 50. And that was Papa Smoke. Pop Smoke. That was Pop Smoke. Let me just tell you something, man. 2 weeks before Pop Smoke died, K. Slade, who heard this from the industry, that knows that happens in the industry, set Pop Smoke and his people down and gave them a jewel. He said, y'all gonna have to protect him with his life, with y'all life. Y'all gonna have to protect him with y'all life. Because he know Pop Smoke was about to bring rap back to the East Coast. And what happened? Pop Smoke ended up dead. Now, I ain't trying to say that's some kind of conspiracy, and maybe some other shit was going on, or this, that, and the third. But brother, he had that conversation with K. Slade 2 weeks before he was murdered.
Man, so that's what Gene said. Now, on our way out, I want to read this to you guys, because I want everybody to see this right here. And I want to read this to you guys real quick. And I really want y'all to listen to this, what I'm going to read to you guys, right? Now, I told you guys, right, about this situation, with this man on your screen, right? Told you guys about this, right? Now, what are you talking about, Ticket? Well, I'm finna tell you what I'm talking about, right? Right? Now, this woman, well, y'all don't see her, right? But her name is Janelle Grant. She came up with certain allegations against Mr. Vince McMahon on the right-hand side of your screen, right? Now, Vince McMahon had asked if the lawsuit that she had against him could be paused while the feds investigated him, right? This is what Vince McMahon asked for, if I'm not mistaken. And so that lawsuit was paused so that they could investigate, what, the feds could investigate what they was going to investigate. But I want you guys to hear this, right? Right? Because Janelle Grant, right, who was expected to amend her lawsuit against Vince McMahon and the WWE, right? Her changes are supposed to be made by January the 15th of this month, the day after the Diddy documentary. Almost 1 year after they were filed in federal court in Connecticut on January the 25th, 2024, according to Post Wrestling, right? Now, the original lawsuit, right, which contained graphic details, alleged that Vince McMahon and a man by the name of John Laurinaitis violated the Trafficking Victims Prevention Act and inflicted years of sexual and emotional abuse upon Mrs. Janelle Grant, right? In the suit, right, she alleges in June 2021 that she was locked in an office in the WWE headquarters where Vince McMahon and another executive took turns R-wording her. Behind the locked door, she claims that the two men cornered her and pulled her in between them, forcibly touching her, before ultimately putting her on top of a table in between them, the lawsuit read. She begged them to stop, but they forced themselves on her, each taking turns restraining her for the other, while saying no means yes and take it BITC you know what, end quote. The suit also claims, right, that Vince McMahon used sex toys named after other WWE employees, wrestlers, and performers to sexually groom her for trafficking to those same people. She claims she suffered bruising and bleeding from the toys, and that during the alleged sexual assault in a moment of extreme depravity, Vince McMahon did number 2 on her head. Now, in March of 2020, Vince McMahon, on the far right-hand side of your screen, was accused also of sharing nude content with Miss Grant, of Miss Grant with other employees, including a world-famous athlete and former UFC heavyweight champion with whom the WWE was actively trying to sign to a new contract and ultimately did sign to a new contract, according to that lawsuit. During these negotiations, Grant's phone number was given to the star, who was told she'll do anything upon request. The star asked Grant, who was by this point numb, for a video of herself urinating, which she sent. That same month, McMahon had expressed a desire to meet Grant for sex, but a snowstorm reportedly prevented the two from ever meeting. The experience left Grant experiencing increasingly severe physical, mental, and emotional symptoms, including sleep disruption, dizziness, exhaustion, rashes, weight loss, hair loss, and migraines. Mr. McMahon then referred to Grant to his own quote-unquote celebrity doctor, and he paid $20,000 to a surgeon for her. Grant signed an NDA in January 2022 following constant pressure from Vince McMahon, who claimed that his wife Linda had learned of the relationship. However, the $3 million payments that Grant had agreed to ultimately stopped being paid after just $1 million. At the time of the original lawsuit, a spokesperson for Vince McMahon said the lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene and made-up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth. He will vigorously defend himself. Mr. Laurinaitis at that time issued a similar statement via his lawyers, and Vince McMahon stood by his comments but announced he was resigning from the WWE just 2 days after Grant filed her lawsuit. During a press conference on September the 19th, Callis says Janelle is a human being who deserves justice. She deserves her day in court. That's our bottom line. She's a victim and a survivor. She's not a WWE storyline. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you fast forward to today, and I showed you guys this. I'm going to show it to you again. Vince McMahon, who was being investigated by the feds over hush money payments to women who had accused him of sexual assault that he was paying payouts to, settlements, I would say, right? It says in this report right here, and I'm going to read this guy to you guys to show you guys how this guy, got away with just having to pay $1.7 million. That's it. And $1.3 million goes back to his old company. So really only $400,000. But it says, and this guy's a billionaire. He's he worth $3 billion. It says the Securities and Exchange Commission said today the WWE co-founder, Vince McMahon, will pay more than $1.7 million in relation to charges that he failed to disclose payment agreements related to sexual assault charges. Meanwhile, a woman suing McMahon and the WWE says she was pressing on with her civil case related to the allegations. That's the woman I just read to y'all, Chanel Grant. The SEC said McMahon circumvented WWE internal accounting controls and caused material misstatements in the company's 2018, 2020, 21 financial statements. The SEC added that McMahon agreed to the settlement without admitting or denying his findings. He will pay $400,000 civil penalty and reimburse the WWE, that was his company pretty much, $1.3 million. So $1.3 million goes back to the company he originally had. $400,000 basically, and he's off this whole Fed investigation. Company executives cannot enter into a material agreements on behalf of company they serve and withhold that information from the company's control functions. And Auditor Thomas P. Smith Jr., Associate Regional Director in New York Regional Office, said in a statement. Vince McMahon released a statement as well today. Now, Vince McMahon's statement is that the case is closed now. Today ends nearly 3 years of investigation by different governmental agencies. There has been a great deal of speculation about what exactly the government was investigating, said Vince McMahon, and what the outcome would be. As today's resolution shows, much of that speculation was misguided and misleading. In the end, there was never anything more to this than minor accounting errors. With regard to some personal payments that I made several years ago while I was the CEO of the WWE, I'm thrilled that I can now put this all behind me, says Vince McMahon. And he gets to walk on. This woman is continuing with her lawsuit, and she's going to amend her lawsuit and refile it, I guess, on January the 15th. But as far as the Fed investigation goes, and this woman claims that she was trafficked and all these things, the federal investigation is over with. But, nobody cares. You guys only care about what we say about Diddy and Jay-Z. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. You don't have to believe me. The proof is in the pudding. Go look at my last video I did today on this channel. All you got to do is go through my live section on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to tell you right now how many video views it has until right now. It's kind of funny because whenever you look at all these other videos I have, the views are real funny. But when we talk about, just, other things, you guys, y'all all for that. Now, let me read this right here. As of right now, 9.5 thousand views in 6 hours. Unacceptable. Normally, in 1 hour, it would be at that count. But, like I said before, man, we got to make a decision on, if we're really trying to report the news and keep it 100, or if we're going to jackstrap sniff and, pull punches for whoever we like. Because I know that's what a lot of people in this comment section do. You guys, if it's somebody you like, you don't care what they're accused of. Doesn't matter what they're accused of. They can walk out on Broadway and pull out a blicky and take somebody out in the broad daylight, and you won't care. Because it's all about who we like. It's not about justice and trying to make this world a truly better place. You understand? It's not about that. So salute to everybody that's tapped into this chat room, man. I appreciate all of you guys, man. And again, nobody's perfect, but again, some things, man, they have to be dealt with in a certain way. But you guys definitely let me know what y'all feel on this, man. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Let me know what y'all think about Vince McMahon in the comment section being able to just pay basically $400,000 fine. That's it. 1.3 million goes back to the WWE. He probably have a stake in WWE next month again. Let me know what y'all feel. Peace.
All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do to stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.